Nice to meet y'all. Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Hello, people. How are y'all? Hello, young man. I'm Rosa Parks. How are you? Nice to meet you. I'm Rosa Parks. My dear friend, Reverend Graetz. So nice to see you.
Nice to see you, dear.
I'm going to introduce you shortly. Jeannie, nice to see you.
You look so cute.
Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So nice to see you. What a lovely group of people. I understand y'all are all the way from Florida?
Yes.
Miami? Well, my name is Rosa Parks. In case you didn't hear me earlier, I am just so delighted to be here this evening to enjoy your company. Now, tomorrow, y'all are going to do something very special. But first I'm going to tell you a little bit about who I am and what I have stand for all this time. Now, you have heard the story about the Montgomery bus boycott. Well, they claim that I started it all, but quite honestly, I just took a seat on the bus one day and decided that day I was not going to move. You see, back in the time of 1950s, it was illegal for a black person to sit in the white section of the bus. But I was not in the white section of the bus. I had just taken the last seat available in the colored section. That's what they called it during that time, colored. And that the bus driver, I had seen him some 12 years earlier and had a dispute with that same bus driver. So all those years I had tried my best to avoid his bus. But that day, I was getting ready to do some Christmas shopping, you see, for Parks. Parks is my husband, Raymond Parks. Well, I took the only seat that was available in the colored section, mind you. And the bus driver said to me, when that white man got on that bus, there were no more seats left. So one man moved, and I scooted over in his seat. And I decided right then and there that I was not going to move. And the bus driver was mean. He says, "You give me that seat." And I didn't say a word. I turned and looked out the window. And he said, "I'll have you arrested." And I simply said to him, "You may do that." And the next thing that happened to me was the policeman came on board the bus, took my bags and said, "Why didn't you move?" And I said, "I'm tired of being pushed around and being treated unfairly simply because of the color of my skin." And so, young people, that started an entire movement that went on to become the desegregation of the Montgomery bus city lines. Now, tomorrow, you're going to have the great pleasure of going to the Rosa Parks Museum, named after me. Well, I'm not the only one that did the movement. There was Edie Nixon. Edie Nixon was my friend. I was a secretary for the NAACP. Well, the bus driver wouldn't have no idea about that. And it wasn't something that I planned to do. But Mr. Nixon was the kind of man who was a civil rights activist, although they had not put a name to it back in that day. So once he decided that I was going to be the test case to help desegregate the buses so that everybody could ride equally, then he decided that I would be the best test case to help that happen. But boys and girls, let me just say that it was Joanne Robinson from Alabama State University who made those flyers up. Y'all may not have ever heard of a mimeograph machine, have you? I know you haven't. But they used to run the flyers off on the mimeograph machine, and Miss Robinson made sure they got out to all of the people in Montgomery, the black people, and asked them, do not ride those buses. We thought that protest was going to last for one day. And how many know how long the protest lasted? Go ahead.
381 days.
381 days. Give this boy a piece of chicken. And that is one of the longest protests that has ever existed to this day. 381 days. And the folks sent shoes from all over the world because the people had to walk to work. And some of the white ladies, where the black maids worked for the white ladies, they would send the car to pick them up because they didn't want to do the housework. So they made sure their maids got to work. There was carpools, so we gathered at Posey's parking lot. And I could show you tomorrow what Posey's parking lot used to be. They just put a marker right there. I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for coming to Montgomery, Alabama. And if you ever come to these parts again, look me up, and I'll take you over to Cleveland Courts, where I used to live with my husband, Parks. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. And as soon as Reverend Graetz feels like it, come on up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.